My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Slay the Spire. It's time to go in with the Ironclad. Get me a feed, get me a Dono and Decker. You know the jazz. Random common relic out of these? There's a 3 elite path with a bunch of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 question marks, 2 rests. It's pretty good. Oh, a bag of marbles at the start of each combat. Apply 1 vulnerability to all enemies. Now aggressive openings are way incentivized. Alright. Strike. Sure. First win condition offered. Upgraded immediately. Oh, this is also really important to have a high impact card before the elites. I've got 3 elites coming up soon. And since I'm going on a line that has so many question marks, I'm also quite likely to get a lot of removal going on. Nope. Bash even got upgraded. Heck yeah. That's pretty damn ridiculous. Now we need some sort of a... what do you call it? Bottled flame, so I can put the rampage in the start of my deck every single time. Flex actually does fit into this deck, but I don't want to slow my draw on my rampage, so I'm going to go past that. I'm extraordinarily pleased to see the sentries here because I've removed all of their artifacting with the bag of marbles. And I've got an explosive potion, which is so potent against them. Rampage being at the very bottom of our deck is actually like the worst fate that could befall man. Because it means that my second discard pile has my first rampage, so it's not getting played as often as I'd really like. It's not getting pumped up. This is why you need rampage in your opening as often as is possible. But even more than that, it means if you've got it in your opening hand, it means you can start using things like Headbutt reliably just to pop it back to the top of the deck. Tiny chest, gain 30 gold. You're 10% more likely to find treasure in question mark rooms. There's a Headbutt. It goes into this build that, you know... I need to draw the rampage either with the Headbutt or... oh, this is really annoying. I need to cast rampage here, but since my enemy is vulnerable, it's going to wake him up. This isn't the turn I wanted to do that. Beautiful. 18 for... we're just short of killing you, but we will be killing you next turn anyway. Singing Bowl! When adding a card to your deck, you may gain 2 max HP. Instead, I still haven't thought of a song to sing. Damn it! I said I was gonna do that! Grade 2... defends by picking up the war paint. It is upgrade 2 random skills. Remove a card. It's always going to be remove a card here. That actually probably should have been a strike removal there, because our damage is already pretty much taken care of, courtesy of cycling the rampage and it just getting out of control. Let's get a bunch of max HP up in here. May as well just fully defend this. Next turn's the same. Just short of being able to kill and defend. Any kill is going to require 3 strikes, a strike and a bash, or you know, 3 energy. It's going to require 3 energy, right? Blocking still defends me against the largest amount of damage. Beautiful fire potion, bunch of other stuff that is going to be translated directly into HP for me. Ugh. Stop getting headbutt before Rampage, damn it. At least Rampage wasn't the bottom card of my deck this time. One damage short of lethal that turn. Don't mind if I am. All right, Regal Pillow, heal an additional 15 HP when you rest. Bunch of cards we're not going to take. Remove a card. Yeah. Now it's got to be a strike. All right, I'm going to rest here. I'm actually totally okay with resting there because... Stop giving me the... I'm totally okay with resting there. Because reason. And imagine a good reason if you could. Because there's not that many impactful cards left in my deck to upgrade. It's the actual reason. Alright. Like, it's just... Stop giving me Rampage before the freaking headbutt! It's really important you not do that. I'm fine to take damage because I've already taken damage in this fight. It doesn't matter how much damage you take, just like if you take any damage, you're not perfecting the fight anyway. Let's get some slimes out of here. It's like the lowest priority thing for me to do though, get slimes out of my deck. And finish. Beautiful. Offering, 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 offering. Nope. None of that, thank you very much. It's totally Sozu. Extra energy is ridiculous. As much as I would like Black Blood, it just does not compare to extra energy. Especially in a deck that has more cards than I have energy to play. There's only one 3 elite path I can see. It's not that great. Oh, but it does have a late shop and it's got a bunch of question marks. Okay. It just doesn't have any mid-rest, so if I need to rest in the middle of all of this, I am screwed. Alright, I'm going to be saving the strength potion for the very, very, very final fight. That is to say, the final fight against the final boss. Just because of how impactful it is, I don't want to use it early. There's another headbutt, but I can't take those until I can get the Rampage in my opening hand. Like, I don't want to make it more likely that I draw a headbutt before a Rampage. See, you're only going to deal 5 damage this turn, but these guys are gearing up to do ridiculous stuff next turn. So I think instead I'll just put one of them on the ground, defend myself against the incoming 5. Beautiful. Still completely defended. 2 on the ground. None of you have buffed. Unfortunately, I don't have the ability to kill the bird in the back line right now, but 4 damage is fine. I'll heal more than that. As we finish here. Heck yeah. Good Rampage. Burning Pact is a way to thin down my deck as well as draw, but ultimately I'm going to be doing that courtesy of my... courtesy of my removal of cards from my deck. I'm starting to think about it. Maybe I want a Burning Pact. See, the problem I'm thinking with having a Burning Pact is I Rampage, I headbutt something back to the top of my deck, I Burning Pact a card out of my hand, I draw my Rampage, right? I could even draw Rampage and headbutt, and I headbutt the Rampage back to the top of my deck, and eventually I'm not going to have anything to exhaust. But that's fine, right? If my deck is just headbutt, Rampage, and the Burning Pact, I can Rampage, headbutt, Burning Pact, Rampage, headbutt. Okay. Sure. Upgrade the draw, don't mind if I do. Excellent. Guess I'm just closer to my next Rampage, headbutt. Rampage, headbutt, strike. I'll burn the bash, and that is mostly just to thin out my deck there. Even though I screwed up my next Rampage, I thinned my deck. And that was helpful. Let's headbutt the Burning Pact back to the top. Rampage, Burning Pact, headbutt. If that fight went much longer, that could actually do some stuff for us. Sentinel is actually a bunch of extra energy in my deck, right? Because it's super consistent that I can get that with the Burning Pact. Beautiful. Alright, Enfeebling Spores is not fun. Not doing horribly, though. Rampage, headbutt the Rampage back to the top of the deck. Burning Pact to defend. Damn. Miscalculated. Ah, well, we'll be fine. It's kind of proven itself in the short term to be okay, but in longer fights it'll be ridiculous. They need a regen potion. Rampage. Headbutt. Double strike for a kill, hell yeah. So I take 19 damage here. But I do get to Rampage. Okay, take 3 damage here. It's only really cancelling out the healing. Still doesn't even cancel out the healing, although I am going to be weakened now. Unfortunately, I was short on damage. Alright. We're actually going to end up leaving this fight with not garbage HP. Kill him. Dreamcatcher. Whenever you rest, you may add a card to your deck. Great. Real handy. Super good card. Definitely not being sarcastic. Red Skull. When your HP is at or below 50%, you have an additional 3 strength. That's going to come in clutch when it comes in clutch. Most of the time, we're just going to ignore that, though. We just need to cycle, like, hard for the Rampages right now. Because we're going to have a bunch of wounds in our deck. One Rampage. Not good. Ouch. Well, at least we've got the strength now. Headbutt. Beautiful. Strawberry, raise your max HP by 7. Sure. It's max and current. I would take a second copy of Headbutt, but no. Anchor, start each combat with 10 block. Beautiful, beautiful. These are all going to help us be a little bit more aggressive. I had to kill the enemy that was about to weaken me because I don't want it to weaken me before I can kill this Gremlin Wizard. Rampage. Headbutt the Rampage back to the top of the deck. Get a bash on the backliner. I should have double struck the sneaky gremlin. That's what I should have done there. I'm actually kind of fine to tread water here for a while, and the reason is because the rampage is still growing the entire time. So when I stop targeting the gremlins and start going for the gremlin leader, I'm just going to destroy it. Much like that. Paper Frog, enemies with vulnerability take 75% more damage rather than 50%. That is actually going to be really handy for us. None of those, though. Beautiful. Right. Got... I'm taking a little bit of damage each turn, but not enough to really be ridiculously concerned about. Burning Pact on the Sentinel, by the way, I am just in love with, in awe with. Or rather, in awe of. Lantern! Gain energy on the first turn of each combat. That's going to be really handy for us as well. Thread and Needle at the start of each combat. Gain 5 plated armor. That's really good to give us some defensive options. We definitely go for a card removal, right? We're removing a strike. Those defends are actually kind of handy. I mean, they're all upgraded for 1. But for 2, our damage is from the Rampage, so why not remove all of those and have the defends there just in case? I actually kind of want to take Omamori as well. Proactively negate curses. I wonder if Deep Breath is really good for us. Shuffle your discard into your draw pile, draw 1 card. See, the problem with that is I can't use it to draw Rampage because I'm shuffling my discard into my draw, so I'm shuffling my draw pile, so my Rampage isn't necessarily going to still be at the top. But the upgraded version of this, I think, does... Yeah, it draws 2, which is just nice. We're definitely taking Thread and Needle. I think I'm going to save the rest for some more removals. It was close, though. It was definitely close. This fight, more than any other, is going to be really annoying. Alright. At least we've got a Headbutt and the... Oh, I thought we still had Burning Pact in there. Damn. Fully protected without having to play 2 there. And... Rampage. Beautiful. See, I don't want to take Battle Trance because I don't want to limit my ability to use Burning Pact multiple times a turn to do ridiculous draw things. As soon as you cast Battle Trance once, you can no longer draw for the rest of the turn, which is really harsh. This fight actually shouldn't be a problem because our Rampage just grows at a ridiculous rate. So I'm actually going to Smith the Sentinel here so I get extra energy when I use it. Not a great order for those draws to have gone in. Burning Pact the Sentinel, get a bunch of extra energy, get to bash, Rampage, strike, strike. Burning Pact to defense. We'll put another Burning Pact back on top of the deck. Again, this is just about permanently thinning down my deck. Rampage, Burning Pact to strike. Headbutt the rampage back to the top of the deck. Strike again. Not this turn, but the turn after this turn, you should do your transformation. I'm not going to be able to defend against 25. Like, I actually think I might have, yeah, 18. Actually, I can do it. If I only... Oh, no, 6. All right, so if all of those were 8, I could defend against 24, 29 this turn. But I can play a defend, Burning Pact to strike, draw 2 defends, play both of them. Oh, actually, I still wouldn't even be able to. Never mind. I'm actually going to use the defense here. Because unfortunately, I'm within the limit, like, for vulnerability to still be applied when he does his first giant hit. And that's going to be really sad time for us. So I can Rampage, Headbutt, Burning Pact, Rampage again. I should just 100% do that. As much as I would like to have Bash, I need to get it out of my deck so that I can get the Rampage out. And I'm going to need those defense later, like against this hit. 66 incoming damage. 8, 8, 4 is 20, so incoming would be 46 at that point. I still die. Can I kill? So it'd be Burning Pact a strikeout. Rampage, no. If I had Rampage already in my hand, yes, but not like this. So it's defend, defend, Burning Pact this. Get those defends back, play 1. That'll just keep me alive. Beautiful. Rampage, Headbutt, Burning Pact, Rampage. Offering! Yes! Finally! We got it! Alright, that's going to be super ridiculous for us. And beautiful. Cursed Key. Extra energy and is going to give us curses, which are negated by Omamori. So Omamori has already done its duty. There's Donu and Decker. We definitely need feed. So the thing is, I can't guarantee that I get feed in any way. The best I can do is visit as many shops as is humanly possible. So I'm going to do that. Beautiful. Defends. Put a defense back on top of my deck. Just so that I can cast that before I rampage. None of that, thank you very much. None of that is feed. But Dual Wield and Flash of Steel are both here in what is already quite a thin deck. I like that, but I'm not going to take it. But I do like it, but I'm not going to take it. It's card removal all the way. Is it maybe a Flash of Steel? Because Flash of Steel is like a hold place draw. So I can wait to use it until after head. It's Flash of Steel. Okay. Great. Hey, there's my rampage, finally. Good of you to show up. Headbutt it back to the top of the deck. Flash of Steel. Rampage there. I'm just trying to get them all vaguely around the same HP point. There it is. Okay, we'll Rampage here, then Headbutt the Rampage back to the top of the deck and set up a Bash on the frontliner. These two aren't going to regenerate this turn. We take 2 damage, but we're going to heal back up full 6, and Rampage kills. Hey, we got it. Beautiful. Then we can Headbutt the Rampage back to the top of the deck. And go through the whole cycle again. I love it. Pommel Strike would actually do well in this deck. Last floor, I saw a Pommel Strike, and then I transmuted it into max HP, and then I went back to check on it, because I was like, oh, no, I should pick up that... And it wasn't there, because I'd transmuted into max HP by that point. We do need to upgrade Offering. It's a little bit weak at the moment. Rampage, headbutt the Rampage back to the top of the deck, use the Flash of Steel to draw, Rampage, Bash Strike. I mean, our opening turns are pretty insane because of the amount of energy and card draw that we have. It's just good fun. We might not even be able to afford feed at that shop. Oh boy. Running Pact on the Sentinel. There's the headbutt. Put the Rampage back on top of the deck. Flash of Steel, Rampage, Bash, Strike. Like, if all of these defensive cards were aggressive cards, that would have been the end of the, you know, enemy. Well, this is extremely unfortunate. Ow. Can't hit him 13 times next. That's another 40! You bastard! And I can't even multiple play any of my defenses here. Ugh. How dare you. Pendib, every 10th attack you play deals double damage, is actually going to be really handy for us. I'm kind of thankful there actually wasn't a feed in this shop, otherwise I'd be really sad. Sundial would be ridiculous in this deck, though. It might let us infinite. This would have been an interesting infinite, I can tell you that much. Rampage, headbutt. Flash Steel, Rampage, Bash Strike. Yeah, opening turns. Just ridiculous. Bag of Marbles plus the Paper Frog. Doing work. And Rampage. So Corruption upgraded would allow me to get rid of all of these. And then my deck would just be... But the thing is, Burning Pact would likely only be played once or twice. Which means my deck would be, like, not... Still not thin enough to really infinite, but it would be Rampage, Headbutt, Flash of Steel, Rampage. Yeah, without one of them being a Pommel Strike, that doesn't work. I just don't draw enough. Alright, Orichalcum, if you end your turn without block, gain 6 block. That's really handy, because that in combination with... Sure. This better not be a shop, Nan. That in combination with our Thread and Needle means we get 11 block at the end of a non-blocking turn. Which is a lot of block to have on a turn that didn't block at all. Headbutt, and then Offering. Alright. That probably could have been done better. Headbutt, Rampage back to the top of my deck. Make sure that I defend before I draw it. And it's 24. That's not enough damage. Alrighty then, and defend, bash, Rampage. It's not a shop. Art of War. If you don't play any attacks, you're in your... Alright, that's a blank relic, effectively, for us. Oh, man. Well, Burning Pact to strike, looking for the headbutt, which we ended up getting. Beautiful. Hell yeah! We need to upgrade that offering, though, so that this is more consistent. Beautiful. Girya, you can now gain strength at rest sites for a 3-time max. It's not gonna happen. Okay. Now, Rampage, Headbutt kills the frontliner. Flash of Steel, Rampage kills the next. And then we get to start working on the Spheric Guardian. Beautiful. Good. Bye-bye. Even though that's the pommel strike? Yeah, still no. Smith. I need to upgrade this offering. It's super important to get the chain going on the first turn. Now, unfortunately, we, number one, haven't gotten a feed. That's sad. Number two, Donu and Decker have artifacting on them, so they're going to lose all of their artifacting courtesy of the red mask and the bag of marbles, but they're just not going to be artifacted. And also, this is a really garbage opening turn for us. Wow. All of our impactful cards went in it. I should have bashed first there. Alright. Rampage. Headbutt back to the top of the deck. Unfortunately, not the right one. Flash of Steel. Still gonna Rampage. It's important to play Rampage every single time it's offered, pretty much. Mm-hmm. Never getting this Sentinel burned, unfortunately. Really wanted to kill the backliner before it actually got its hit there. Oh well. Hey, giant Rampage. And we've already got the bash effect up. Beautiful. This should be the kill. Rampage, Headbutt. We keep getting the Headbutt to get the actual bonus rather than Rampage. Sadly. 1004 damage. Not great, not horrible. Highlander is one of the things that I am starting to get much more often as I keep running thinner and thinner decks. Highlander is, you have no two... you have unique. For every non-starter card, you have unique cards. So only one bash, only one rampage, only one headbutt, only one burning, only one sentinel, only one offering, and only one flash of steel. We could have gotten a couple more champions if we didn't get screwed on the draw on a couple of them. That said, we got very lucky draws on some other ones. So, you know, hard to complain. Stuffed, that's just going to happen pretty much all of the time when you have the Singing Bowl. You just get so much max HP. Light speed, yeah, that makes about sense. And the Ascension modifier, that's just a really low Ascension modifier. That all went pretty damn well. Unfortunately, we didn't get a feed. Although we did finally get Donu and Decker as the end boss. Man, it's going to be difficult to angle for that because it's just all RNG. Get offered a feed, get Donu and Decker as the final boss. Bit rough. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves and hopefully we'll see you next time.